I had the opportunity to share a talk with the first Warsaw Microcredentials Summit today. Really, it's talking about, as we heard from Michał in the opening, that this is not about killer apps and amazing technology. This is about empowering humans and enabling human potential and possibility. And so my talk was really about how do we do that? How do we go from a world where connections have not to do with, where connections are made by not what you know, but by who you know? How do we move away from that world and into one where we notice, name, and recognize with trusted and verifiable credentials all of our amazingness, our skills, our accomplishments, our memberships, our affiliations, our passions? How do we recognize those in trusted and verifiable ways so that we can start connecting humans and opportunities based off of who we are, what we know, and what we're able to do, not just off of who we know? One of the things that's been really inspiring for me in this conference is in a moment where there's heavy interest from governmental agencies, from official bodies in education systems, industry systems, this conference has created a welcoming and safe space to not just accept assumptions, not just go with conventional wisdom, but to ask critical questions. This conference has invited provocations to say, are we so sure about that before we charge ahead and make very important decisions? Can we slow down and just make sure that we're actually right about that? Because what if we're not? What if we're wrong? And I think that that's really important, that we have conferences, gatherings, meetings where we create space to safely say, what if we're wrong? And actually challenge the status quo. And so something that I've been really inspired by this week is hearing critical conversations about, assessment of credentials being really important to how we trust them. Hearing questions about, yes, it seems very important for us to have frameworks and guidelines and quality assurance and definitions. And what if that's, as important as that is, what if that's actually not what we need in order to accelerate adoption and implementation of microcredentials? So I think that to me is really exciting, and I think it's a really special privilege that this conference is creating space for those types of conversations, because very few other gatherings do that.